beautiful people, how you doing? I'm still Anagadia, and today we're talking about toxic relationships. Hey beautiful people, how you doing? This is Stella Nagadia, and today we are talking toxic relationships. I'm going to be spilling that tea. I'm going to be revealing these guys, and I want to use my experience. I want to bring on what I went through, and I'm going to be sharing it with you guys. So stay tuned, and we're going to be having an amazing time. I know that so many young women are going through so much with their relationships. They are seeing a lot of red flags. They are in terrible relationships. But today I want to share some part of my story. I hope somebody is going to be helped through my story. So there is this guy that I dated. I dated him and he was so good to be true. You know, I know so many people out there and you're having very good guys. They are giving you everything. They are treating you like princesses. But today I want to share my experience. This guy, he liked me and I liked him. He was a little bit older than me, definitely. He was a little bit older than me, but he would treat me so well. He loved me like every morning. He would text me, he would call me. I was pampered, like he would take me out, you know, those things that we love as girls, you know, as women. We love to be pampered, we love to be loved. So I literally fell for him. So I fell for him, and guess what happens? Today he's good and the next day he's bad. Today he loves me. You know, like when you have a child and you beat them, like you beat your child and then after then you give them a sweet. So that was the thing that was happening to me. So he would like tell me, you know, today he would say, you're so good, I love you, you look beautiful and this. And then the next day was like, I don't like your hair, I don't like your confidence, I don't like the way you show up. So I always felt like I was on a roller coaster, you know, like I was a roller coaster. Like today I would be happy and the next day I wasn't happy. So talking about toxic relationships, that is one of the telltale signs. When you are in a toxic relationship, this person will be very good to you today and the next day they are totally different. You don't know them. They are treating you like a piece of joke. They are treating you like you're not the person they fell in love with. So that's one of the signs of you're in a toxic relationship. You're dealing with a person who is very abusive. You know, it may not really be physical abuse, but that is emotional abuse. Actually, I got emotionally destabilized because of those things. So the other thing is they are inconsistent. These people are, today they really want to do something with you. Let's say they tell you, you know, I'm into watching movies, I'm into sport, I'm into this. Then the next day they're telling you, no, I don't like that. I love to stay in the house, I love to sleep, I love to, you know, I love to do research and all those kind of things. So these people are really inconsistent. You don't really have a grip on them. You see a different person today and the next day they are different, totally different person. Then the other thing is they make you feel bad about yourself. You know, whenever somebody tries to break your confidence, whenever someone tries to crush you and try to make you feel bad about yourself, because what I believe is that love has to always make you a better person. When you're in a relationship, this person has to add on you. They have to improve you. They have to make you a better person. They are not really making you, but they are complimenting you, you know. They are trying to improve you as a person. But whenever somebody is not improving you, they are trying to make you feel bad about yourself, that is a sign right there. Do not even ignore that sign. Like, they make you feel bad about yourself. They crush your confidence, you know. Like, if you're very, if you're an ambitious person, if you're an ambitious young woman, if you're an ambitious young lady, and you want to really, really become the best of yourself, let's say in your career, you want to do something, it's work, it's business, and all those kind of things. These people, all the men that come into our lives, they're supposed to support us. They're supposed to support you on your goals. They're supposed to support you on your dreams. So when this person is constantly stopping you and sabotaging you, trust me, honey, that is not a good relationship. It is pretty much toxic, you know, because when they are trying to sabotaging you, it means that they are literally stopping you from becoming what you're supposed to become. They are stopping your goals. They are stopping you from becoming the person that you were created to be. Those are not the very good people you should be with. That's another sign. Toxic relationship. Then the other thing that really happened to me was that he would pay my bills and then come on me and and always constantly reminding me about the bills, you know, constantly reminding me of the money. Like, you know what, last time I did that and that for you. Last time I did this and that for you. You know what? When somebody is constantly reminding you how good they treat you, or for all the favors they give you when they are in a relationship with you, when those people are dating you and you have made a mutual agreement to be with them, and they are constantly reminding you, you know what, I gave you this, I gave you that. That is toxic, because now what they're trying to do is they're trying to make you feel small. They're trying to make you feel like they're doing you a favor, you know, like, and of course in a relationship, it's not like the man has to give. It's a give and take. You give, he gives. You know, you give in your time, you give in your affection, you do other things that you can do. Then he also supports you, you know, he supports your dreams, he supports your life. He acts like he's part of your life. So, but when somebody constantly reminds you and makes you feel like he's doing you a favor, honey, that is a toxic relationship. You don't have to ignore the flags, the red flags, the people treating you like a piece of joke. Always have to remind you all these kind of things. Those people, they are very, very toxic. Moving on. There is something else about being in a toxic relationship. Sometimes you don't really feel like you're in a toxic relationship because you actually love these people, and I've always heard like love is blind, but actually love is not blind. We choose to be blind sometimes. We choose to be blind to the red flags, to the toxicity in our relationships. But when you see somebody who doesn't communicate with you consistently, they call you today, like for a week, they will do love bombing. They will call you like for a week. They will be calling you at 7 or 8. Then the next week, they stop calling you. They are actually stringing you along. They are trying to pull you out of your position. They are trying to make you run after them. You know, like when you throw a bone to a puppy, and then after throwing the bone to a puppy, then you remove it. So you expect the puppy to run after you. So that's what they do. They love bomb you in the beginning. They give you everything that you want. They'll take you out. They'll spend time with you. They'll treat you the best way ever. And then they take away the attention. They take away everything that they have been giving to you. Honey, that is a toxic relationship. It's a red flag. It's a red flag. You have to run for your life. And this is basically for the people that are dating. If you're dating someone, if you're in a relationship, please focus on those things. I've always realized that red flags are always there, but we choose to not see the red flags. We always have a way of supporting our partners. We always have a way of really not believing in the things that we see. You know, like if you heard something about them, if you saw a message, if you had a call, or if they even told you, you know, usually what happens is when you start dating someone, they will give you hints unintentionally, because as human beings, when we are trying to know each other, when we are trying to really relate and get to the next level with a person, we always spill the tea. We always, you know, like we always spill the tea, because those red flags are always subtle. They're like very subtle. I'll give you an example. Like if you're dating someone, okay, let me give you an example, my own example. The guy that I was dating that put me through a toxic relationship, in the very first season of our relationship, he told me, you know what, I'm going to be doing everything with you. I'm going to be traveling with you. We're going to be doing this together. And then after all those statements, then he goes, I love to travel by myself. After him telling me we're going to be traveling together, we're going to do life together, then he goes, I love traveling by myself. And unfortunately, I didn't pick on that. The only time that I picked on that is when he broke up with me. When he broke up with me, then I was like, oh, I remember he told me he loves to travel by himself. So basically, he was showing me a red flag that, you know what, I'm literally lying to you that I can travel with you, but the deal is I always travel by myself. What I mean to say is the red flags are always there. They are subtle, but we need to be more sensitive, because at the end of the day, when everything else happens in these relationships, we are left with the wounds. We are left nursing ourselves. We are left, you know, we are left crying. We are left feeling all the kind of things that we can feel. Okay, so that's when I knew that this guy literally wanted to travel by himself. So also in your relationship, you can look up the subtle things. He can tell you, like, you know, right now I'm pursuing my dreams, you know. Literally, he's trying to tell you that I'm not focusing on you. I don't want a relationship right now. Then after telling you that now I'm pursuing my dreams, and then he goes, but I want to be in a relationship with you. He's basically telling you, you know what, I'm going to pass time with you. I'm going to waste your time a little bit as I'm doing my other things. Now, the focus is on his dreams. The focus is not on the relationship, you know. So do not miss out on those things. The focus is literally on him chasing his dreams and not having a relationship with you, you know. So all these things that happen to us, I've always reminded myself, and I'm like, you know what, you saw all those things coming. You saw him that he would cheat on you because, you know, like I had people tell me, you know, that guy is a serial dater. He dates literally every month. You know those guys who date every month? I had people tell me, you know what? That guy is a serial dater. He's going to date you, then the next month he'll be dating another person. But when I was in the moment, I didn't feel like he's literally going to move on and date somebody else, you know? I didn't feel like that because I felt like he loved me so much, like he wouldn't let go of me. But when that time came to prove to me that, okay, here, the red flag is here, I'm leaving you for the next person because this time has passed, now I'm moving on. Okay, I was a bit fortunate, like they told me he would move on in the next 1 month. He really didn't move on in a month. He moved on after a year, but he still moved on. It was a red flag that I ignored. It was something that I really had to pay attention to, you know, like he moved on, he started cheating on me, he started ignoring me, you know, like also when somebody starts ignoring you, you know, like you text them in the morning, they take like forever to respond, you call them and they tell you they are busy, honey. Those people are literally seeing other people, or if they're not seeing other people, you are not a priority. You are not a priority, you're in a toxic relationship. That's a red flag that you don't have to ignore. These are things that always push us into the heartbreaks and we cry ourselves out, but we have seen the subtle signs, only that we don't really mind them. So you guys, this is amazing. I love you all, and we're going to be keeping in touch. This is Young and Untamed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's make Young and Untamed famous. We're going to be sharing tips, girls, boys, men, work, finances, faith, all those kind of things. We are at Shine Country Resort. We are in Chigo. It's a very beautiful place, hospitable people. It's a good ambience. You know, like you can come here and relax, take your time off, have whatever you want to have with your friends, with your family. You guys, this is an amazing place and you don't want to miss out on anything that happens in this place. We'll be chilling here.
Shine Country Resort Hotel, located in the peaceful Chitiko, Chigo Road, 2 kilometers off Entebbe Road. Welcome to Shine Country Resort Hotel. Out on vacation, work, or just a private getaway? Shine Country Resort Hotel is just perfect. We have deluxe accommodation with free Wi-Fi, sauna and steam bath, gym, swimming pool and massage, a spacious conference hall, a restaurant with all cuisines, gardens for weddings and all sorts of events, a fireplace, a kids playground with large parking. We also offer outside catering and delivery. Come and experience impeccable hospitality and let us make your stay unforgettable. For more information, please call +256 392 000 850 or +256 779 956 116 or visit www.shinehotel.ug or email info@shinehotel.ug. Shine Country Resort Hotel. Shine comfortably.